Hello and welcome back to the MoreCoin YouTube channel where we talk about all the ways we are stacking more coins. If you like today's video, hit like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you know anytime I post a new video. Today we are looking at PolyDiamond Finance, a new farm launching on the Matic network that aims to have a limited supply and even more limited emissions. Today we're going to take a deep dive into this project. Let's get into it. First things first, we head over to RugDoc and see what they have to say, and their assessment of PolyDiamond is that it's a low risk. It's a straightforward Goose MasterChef version 2 fork, with their main concern that I'm seeing here being 100% deposit fee possible, but you can check that beforehand. So when we come back to the website, you can see here that they've only minted 16 of these diamonds, and they have a market cap of 39,593. At the time of recording, the diamond price is 2,474. What I find most interesting about this project is their low emission rate. To me, this is the lowest I've ever seen. So I am curious as to how that's going to affect price in the long run if this project lasts. Let's see what farms they have to offer. You can see here they have Diamond USDC, Diamond Matic, and Matic USDC. In the pools, they're offering Diamond, Matic, Quick, ETH, Bitcoin, Aave, DAI, USDT, and Fish. They are listed on DexGuru, Polygon Scan, Polychart, and Farm Countdown. All right, now we're in their docs, and we can see that essentially they're saying they want to be a high-value yield farm, which is a protocol with a very expensive token. They plan to accomplish this by having a low supply and low emission, with 0.005 diamonds minted per block, which works out to about 216 diamonds minted per day. Just for a frame of reference, Bitcoin is around 900 Bitcoins minted per day. They also talk about having a maximum supply of 2,100 tokens. And I quote, "We will manually stop emissions 14 days after farm launch." Now, I'm not exactly sure why they can't just set emissions to stop at 2,100 tokens, and I went to the Telegram to ask those questions, but there was no dev or mod on when I was there. If I find out anything after the video launches, I will definitely post it in the description below. So when you come to their tokenomics page and you head down to the summary of the tokenomics, you can see that the initial supply was 16 diamonds with a dev allocation of 2 diamonds, leaving 14 for people to buy. They have emissions, like we said, of 0.005 diamonds per block, which again is around 216 per day. And they state that no dev allocation will be taken from the deposit fees. Instead, 15% will be used for buying back on dips, and then another 50% will be used for project development. A little bit above that, they talk about the emissions per block, and they say if the market cap of Diamond is 200,000 at farm launch, its emissions will amount to $62.50 per block. This is a reasonable amount in our opinion, not too high, not too low. Well, if you work that out, $200,000 market cap would value each one of those 16 at a little over $12,000 per one. I don't know how reasonable that is in my opinion, but I digress. Let's continue the review. So we head over to their Twitter and we can see here they only have 66 followers, which is really bad. I do want to give them a break though, because they've only been on Twitter for about 2 days at the time of recording, so it's not really the best measure of engagement when a project is this new. So when we come over to Polyscan, you can see here that there's 150 addresses that are currently holding the Diamond token. The top addresses are these 2 smart contracts, and I believe this one is the dev wallet. They did say that they were holding about 2 diamonds. You can see here this address has 1.87 diamond, and then the rest all have a little less than 1, except for this address, which has 1 exactly. All right, guys, let me give you my overall thoughts on this project. There are a couple things I don't like. One, there's been no audit done that I can find evidence of anywhere, not even like a free audit that just covers Oracle calls or anything like that. So I don't have any kind of outside assurance that these things are working the way that they're supposed to work, except for the basic underlying rug doctor assessment, which is better than nothing, but I usually like to see a little bit more. 2, I don't like the fact that they manually are going to end farming in about 2 weeks. I don't know what to do with that. It's just, it doesn't sit right in my brain. One other thing that's kind of worrisome is that I went to Telegram to ask questions, and they didn't seem to have anybody to answer those questions. Now, it could just be that there's a small dev team trying to get this project started. I can respect that. But again, these are things that give me personally pause. And remember, none of this is financial advice. You should always do your own research and come to your own conclusions. That's how you stop yourself from getting wrecked. Don't do what I do. Do what you do. Anyway, when it comes to this project, it really comes down to whether or not you think the emission rate being so low is going to have a positive impact impact on the price long term and whether or not the project lasts long term. I'm not sure. I haven't made that call for myself yet even. I'm going to kind of hang back and see what this project does. I hope that they're successful. I hope every project's successful because the DeFi space could use more successful projects right now. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys aping in and going to grab yourself some diamonds? Hit me up in the comments, and when I see you in the next video, we'll be talking about all the ways we're stacking more coins.